everyone, and welcome back to the channel. It's Halloween month. This list of mine that I will share with you today consists of old and new films that I believe are worth a watch on Halloween. Of course, these movies all contain female characters that are either strong or compelling or both. So let me know in the comments if these films make your list and
Happy Halloween.
First on our list is none other than the horror classic Alien. Directed by Ridley Scott and released in 1979, Alien is the first film in the franchise, and it is, in my opinion, till today, one of the best horror movies ever made. The movie introduces us to Ellen Ripley, who is a trailblazer for women in sci-fi, and it is the first time we really meet Sigourney Weaver, the undisputed queen of science fiction. As a special mention, I would also include Alien Romulus, the latest Alien movie in the franchise. While it isn't as good as that first Alien movie, but then again, what is? It is well worth a watch this Halloween, and it is also pretty terrifying. Second on our list is the original Carrie. This movie was released in 1976 and was directed by Brian De Palma. It's about a teenage girl who has telekinetic powers and unleashes all hell on her classmates that bullied her. It's a satisfying revenge story with pig blood and everything included. Third on our list is Hold Your Breath. This movie is a 2024 release, and it was directed by Carrie Krause and Will Joynes. And I happened to stumble upon this movie one night while doom scrolling on Disney+. Being a fan of Sarah Paulson, I thought I'd give it a shot. Now, it's not at the level of Alien or Carrie, and quite honestly, it didn't get stellar reviews, but it is a short and sweet horror film about my favorite topic, which is crazy mothers. Sarah Paulson lives in a small town in the middle of nowhere with her 2 kids. She becomes paranoid that someone is trying to harm them, and so the events unfold. Fourth on our list is a 2004 release, The Village. This movie actually makes my list of all-time favorite horror movies because I remember so vividly watching it as a 10-year-old and being scared out of my pants. The Village, directed by the master of plot twist films, M. Night Shyamalan, follows the story of a blind Amish girl who has to travel through a very creepy forest that lurks with creatures to get medicine from the outside world. Did I mention that the film also has some big names in it, including Joaquin Phoenix and Sigourney Weaver? The final film on this list is a true shocker called Quarantine, directed by John Eric Dowdle. When I was a teenager, my best friend and I were really into horror movies, and Quarantine was a film that we happened to rent one night on DVD, and honestly, it scarred me forever. Quarantine starts with a documentary presenter going with some firefighters out on a call. What they find is a building block that was infected with rabies. Humans, not animals, and it gets placed into quarantine. Angela, the reporter, tries to find a way out while encountering some pretty scary stuff. The entire movie is recorded on a handheld camera, which also just makes everything 10 times worse. Looking back at all the horror films that traumatized me as a child, I'm starting to think I need to make a separate list just for those. But anyway, these 5 films are my Halloween suggestions. Some are more well known than others, and some did not even get stellar reviews, but they had a big impact on me, and I hope they will on you too.
Happy Halloween.